Haley Todd, and I am a sophomore here at GCU. I am majoring in biology with secondary education. I am actually started out at GCU as a biology major with an emphasis in pre-med. So one of the reasons that I changed my mind to be a teacher is because I went on a medical mission to Africa this past summer. And while I was there, I just realized that I felt like God had placed a calling on my life to teach. I worked with a lot of high school students and a lot of different kids, and I just realized that it was something that I really truly enjoyed and I had a passion for. So I came back to Africa and I immediately changed my major. One of the reasons that I truly decided to stick with biology is because I just have a really strong passion for science. My overall goal is to actually teach at a college level with biology or chemistry. And when I'm done with my undergrad, my goal is to go to physician's assistant school or medical school and to gain experience in the healthcare industry and then come be able to relay that experience at the college level and teach. So I kind of decided to combine both of my really strong areas of passion and put them together. And going to Africa is actually what led me to do that. So the thing that really truly inspired me to be the teacher is Africa, and there's these girls that I do a Bible study with who are high school students. They are ranging from 9th grade to 12th grade. I actually started the Bible study before I left on my mission trip, and it wasn't something that was like truly strong on my heart at the time. I wanted to start it because I knew a lot of the girls just needed a leader and needed that role model in their life, and I didn't have that strong drive to really put my full heart into it. And so I went on my mission, I came back, and I realized this is what I want to do. I want to put my life into these girls and into school and just see what would come out of it. So I started this Bible study with them. It started out with about 2 girls, and it quickly grew to like 15. Right now, I have like 5 because life is busy and it's an inconsistent 5. But these girls have become my life. And when I questioned being a teacher, every time I question being a teacher, they inspire me to keep going. And I know that becoming a teacher is something that I've been called to do because of them. I meet with them every Sunday, and we talk about God and we talk about things that are going on in their lives, and it's a lot sometimes on a Sunday night. I want to go to bed. I have homework to do, and they come over and they just bring so much joy to me. And I didn't realize what I was doing when I started it, because my mind sometimes goes to, why am I doing this, God? Like, what is the purpose and the drive for doing this Bible study? Is it just to add one more thing onto my load of life, of my busy life? And this past Christmas, I got a letter from one of the girls that explained the impact that I had had on her life and the way that I have changed her and the things that she's gone through and me being there for her. And that just kind of shook my world a little bit, because it was God's way of being like, no, you're doing this because I told you to. And that really is what has made me really truly want to be a teacher and has inspired me. When I get a call from one of those girls at 1 a.m. crying because something happened and they know they can come to me, is what truly has impacted me and them more than anything. I frequently get situations where I had one girl's sister was suicidal, I had another whose dad passed away, frequently boyfriend breakups, and these girls know that they can call me. And I think that's what's just made me realize that teaching or doing this it's more than just a lesson. It's more than just the chapters that we're reading together. It's these life experiences and these things that these girls need somebody there for them. And I know that that's the kind of teacher I want to be in the classroom. That's the kind of impact I want to have there. And that's truly 100% what has driven me to be a teacher and has inspired me more than anything. And Africa and these girls are my life right now. What I need to work on to practice what I preach. Can I say everything? I frequently fail at everything that I'm doing. I mean, there are areas in which I'm really strong in, but there's things that I definitely need to work on. I frequently talk about with these girls in my Bible study about humility and reaching out to people, and I fail at that every single day. I mean, I just go through the motions of coming to class, and there's so many people in my classes and just around me that they're all going through something, and I tell my girls, hey, go out, like, talk to people and see how they're doing and see what's going on with their lives, because there's more to that than just a smile. And I fail at that all the time because I'm like, well, no, I have homework to do and I have this to do and I have all these things. And I think one of the things that I'm really going to need to work on as a teacher and moving forward is not getting so caught up in my day-to-day routine, but to step back and say, what was my purpose for doing this in the first place? It was not to just get caught up in life, but to impact these kids and to show them who they can be and who they are. And that's something I'm gonna really need to step back from. That and definitely patience. I have no patience. I'm definitely the person who's like in line and it's been 2 minutes and I'm like, can we go a little faster? I think society has definitely led us to be like instant, but I'm absolutely terrible with patience. I have no patience at all. So working with high school, I definitely know I need to work on that because that's something I can tell I'm already gonna struggle. Okay, what kind of teacher do I want to be? I want to be a teacher that impacts. I know I've said that a lot, but I really want to be the type of teacher that when my kids come in the classroom, they feel safe. I want to be the teacher that they can come to when they feel like they have no one else to come to. I want to be a safety net for them. I want to be somebody that they feel like they're okay, life's gonna be okay. I want to be that classroom where they can come in and they can let it go. They can let go what's going on at home. They can let go what they're struggling, what they're going through. I want them to see that in me, and I want them to see optimism. I've been through a lot in my life, and I've seen a lot with a lot of people and a lot of things, and I want to be able to help the students know that they can get through absolutely anything, that they can do absolutely anything that they set their mind to. I come from a family where my dad passed away when I was 12, and I watched my mom struggle with no job, and my sister is a drug addict and bipolar, and she would beat me when I was younger and do things to me that was just not what an older sister should do. And I feel like it's so often that we put a smile on our face and people don't really see that vulnerability, or we don't let people see our vulnerability because it's scary. And I want my kids to know that they can show me that I'm not going to hurt them, that I'm here to help them and to get them through things, because every single one of us in a room is struggling. There's more behind our smile. And I want to show that, because I feel like being vulnerable is such a hard thing to do, and it's something that can bring on so much love and so much joy. I want my students to see love through me, and happiness and optimism, and most of all strength. I want them to see that because I've been through something, or because every single one of us has been through something, that they have the strength and the power to move past it. Where will I go when I need the help, and why? First off, I will definitely go to God, because that is my world, that is my rock, that's how I've gotten through what I've gotten through. And that will be the first place I go when I've hit a bump in the road. But after that, immediately I will call my mom and I will ask her what to do. Even though my mom's not in education, she is an amazing woman, and she definitely has helped me through so many situations in my life. So I will go to her. One thing that I really want my students to remember me by is the way I made them feel. I've seen the quote that says, people aren't going to remember what you were or what you said, but they're always going to remember the way you feel. I want them to know when they hear my name, I want them to remember the way I made them feel. I want them to remember that I made them feel safe and loved and important, and that they have the power to do absolutely anything. I want them to remember that. I don't care if they can't remember what mitosis was or how chemical reaction occurs. I want them to remember that there's somebody out there who truly 100% cares about them and wishes the best for their life. And I want them to remember that they can come into my classroom and feel like an absolute jewel. And I want to be able to have that impact. And I hope that that's something that my future students are going to remember me by. This is going to be a chemical reaction that's going to be exothermic. That's basically what happens. It's going to probably flow over like that for about 5 minutes. And it's foamy, so it can be touched, but it produces heat. So, yeah, there you go.